Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakha Kodash. Double honors be due to my elders, the apostles of the Great Millstone, that rule well, that taught me this truth. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. I'm the brother Kodam Allah. I want to bring out another lesson through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah. May this lesson be edifying to the elect. All right, this lesson I want to get into today is pretty much, getting into not being into the affairs of your life. You don't want to be caught up into the affairs of your life more than its truth. All right, the truth always comes first. Okay, you don't want to find yourself so caught up into your family and your woman that the whole mission of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, for his elect to be awakened, gets put to the side, because you're caught up into family or your woman or the affairs of your life. All right, now this is it's a movie from the 90s, 1995 to be exact. All right, called Dead Presidents. You brothers probably, I'm sure you brothers have seen this movie already. All right, and he actually says something that made sense, but you have to look at it through a spiritual eye. I'm gonna go ahead and play it. Lord, will I be able to get some scriptures? Hopefully you brothers can hear it.
Your ass got lucky. They sent him home getting wounded and shit. I really wounded his hand pretty bad, man. Shh, that's all right though. He got out of this shit. I'd rather be home with a fucked up hand up in some pussy than to be out here healthy than a motherfucker without it. Shit. Same old skip, boy. You ain't changed. That's right. You heard from Juanita? She used to write me a lot during my first tour. Turns out, man, before I left, fucked around and got pregnant. Man, you bullshit. I ain't. No shit? Yeah, seriously, man. I got a little girl I got. Oh, man, that's groovy, man. That's groovy. I can dig it. That's cool. Hey, dig, man, I know you got a picture, man. Let me see a picture. Shit. Can't even look at it. Man, what the fuck you mean, bro? That's your little girl, man. That's your baby. You know I survived 26 months in the bush? Because I don't think about the world, Skip. That shit don't exist to me. I don't give a fuck about anything or anyone in it. Because the minute I do, I'm a dead man out here. And you remember that shit.
Okay, now what he says, see, when you got these two guys in the war, this guy right here, what's his name? Go by the name of, it slipped my mind. I usually know his name. I don't know why I just slipped my mind. Then you got Chris Tucker playing the other guy. They're actually in the war. And he told him, he said, look, I don't pretty much let nothing, get in the way. All right. Pretty much, talking about his life, I don't let nothing get in the way or in my mind while I'm at war. Because the moment, I think about, my family and my, all that, I'm a dead man. That's pretty much what he said. I'm going to take it back. All right, to be exact.
His hand pretty bad, man. Shh.
Let's see.
He got out of this shit. I'd rather be home with a fucked up hand up in some pussy than to be out here healthy than a motherfucker without it. Shit. Same old skip, boy. You ain't changed. That's right. You heard from Juanita? She used to write me a lot during my first tour. Turns out, man, before I left, fucked around and got pregnant. Man, you bullshit. I ain't. No shit? Yeah, seriously, man. I got a little girl I got. Oh, man, that's groovy,
All right,
man.
let's see what he's about to say.
I can dig it. That's cool.
It's
Hey,
coming.
dig, man. I know you got a picture, man. Let me see a picture. Shit. Can't even look at it. Man, what the fuck you mean, bro? That's your little girl, man. That's your baby. You know I survived 26 months in the bush. Because I don't think about the world, Skip. That
All right, he said, do you know how to survive 24 months in the bush or 24 months at war? Do you know how to survive that?
It
Right?
don't exist to me. I don't give a fuck about anything or anyone in it. Because the minute I do, I'm a dead man out here.
So he pretty much said he don't give a fuck about anything or anyone in the world pretty much, because the moment he do, he's a dead man. And that's pretty much how we have to walk in the truth, man. We can't be caught up into our family. Not saying you don't attend to your family, but we can't be caught up into the fact that we're being lukewarm, or we're not going to the highways or hedges, or we're not putting out shows because we're letting family or a woman get in the way, man. Now, the scriptures say that we are at war. All right, a spiritual war. Lord willing, let me go ahead and pull that. Okay? Now, when you're at war, you don't have time to attend to family and be under a woman all damn day. You don't got time for it. All right? And we should be making time more for the Lord. And it's easy to say because, we do have things we have to tend to. We have to go to work, Brothers have to tend to their jobs. And, you know, you have to provide for your family. All right. We're still in Babylon, of course. Okay. But all the time, all the free time that we have, all right, it's supposed to be, you know, going towards the work of the Lord. All right. Okay. Let me go ahead and get a scripture. This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 6, verse 12. It says, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places." And that's what we war against, man. Okay, on a spiritual level. Okay, we're warring against, you know, demons, man. We're warring against the flesh every day. Okay, now the moment we stop, you know, and say, you know what, I'm gonna put this truth to the side, and I'm gonna tend to my family, and I'm gonna make more time for my family or my woman than the Most High. All right, that can lead to your destruction. Because you have to know that we serve a jealous power. You know, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is nothing to be reckoned with, man. You don't want to make him, you know, jealous because you're providing, you know, more time for your family or your woman than him. Okay, this is the book of Exodus, chapter 34, verse 14. It says, For thou shalt worship no other God, for the Lord, whose name is jealous, is a jealous power. All right, the power that we serve is a real jealous power, man. And jealousy is just a form of anger. All right, the same way you will feel if, you know, your woman was making time for other shit than you, and attending you and serving you. She was putting more time into whatever other bullshit she was putting her time into. You'll be like, hey, you know what? I ain't feeling this shit. You're supposed to be attending to me, serving me, but you're making more time for other shit. All right? That's jealousy. It's a form of anger. We get angry also. All right, so how do you think the Lord feel when you're giving more time to your woman than, you know, than putting it into the truth, or doing lessons when you're going on dates every 3-4 days out the week, and you ain't even did, you know, put out no show, okay? Or you're missing camp because you attended family every week. How you think the Lord's supposed to feel, man? All right? So us being at war in this spiritual battle, all right, soon to be physical, we can't let our minds get caught up in being a family man, playing the family guy role, the family matter spirit. We have to remember that we're at war. Okay? This is 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 4. It says, No man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of his life, of this life. All right? So no man that warreth, which we're at war, is going to entangle himself with the affairs of his life. You know, making more time for what you think is important than the actual truth. Making more time for, you know, your dreams, or so-called dreams that you had, you know, or music, which there's nothing wrong with, you know, making a little music or whatever, all right, on your time. All right, but you know, that's neither here nor there when it comes to the spirit, man. All right, because you know that's not going to bring salvation. It's all about, you know, you working on your salvation and working on your spirit before the Lord returns. All right, so no man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who had chosen him to be a soldier. All right, and through the Spirit, the Most High has chosen. All right, if the Spirit is, you know, working with you, He's chosen you to be a soldier, man. All right, make your body a living sacrifice, and come out here and stand on the front line, man. All right, and put the work in. Okay. So you don't want to be caught into the affairs of your life, man, because that can be, you know, that's not beneficial. All right, unto you. You always want to make sure you're putting more work in for the Lord. And like I said, you know, it's easy to say. All right, sometimes, you know, things override in life. Sometimes you get an overload. Things get overloaded. All right, but don't let it take you away from the word. Don't let your woman be the reason that you're not making it to camp. All right, don't let your children, all right, be the reason that, you know, you don't want to put the work in for the Lord because you're attending to them. The Lord is going to provide you, man. Look, the Lord gives you your daily bread. All right, He gives you roof. He gave you roof over your head, water. All right, the Lord knows what we need before we even ask for it, man. All right, so it's only right that we do by him. All right, and continue to be steadfast in the word. Okay, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 29. It says, "But this I say, brethren, that the time is short." All right, that our time is short, man. The time of E really rolling, all right, E really coming at this thing is short, man. Okay, we don't have a lot of time to do the things that we want to do. All right, soon we ain't gonna have a lot of time to even fellowship with each other. That's why you don't want to take advantage of the grace period. All right, take advantage of the fellowshipping that you're able to do with brothers. Take advantage of it, man, because soon we won't be able to get together. Have a drink, watch the game. All right, the Lord is gonna snatch that comfort word from under everybody. All right, even us brothers, man, we're gonna feel it. So take advantage of the grace period and the fellowship and the brotherhood, man. Because soon we won't be able to, be all together and have drinks. Teach one another. So 1 Corinthians 7 and 29, we'll read again. But this I say, brethren, that the time is short. It remaineth that both they have wives be as though they had none. All right. So we deal with these these demons, these Eves. All right, but even though we have women, all right, we have to still be in the mind frame as we didn't have a woman. You got to have a balance when it comes to your Eve, your woman, your demon, whatever she may be. Okay, because we have to be as we don't have them at all, man. Because a lot of women that we have, they're not our women no way. They've been been with who knows how many men before we came along. All right, but we still deal with them accordingly. Okay, but at the same time, we have to be as we don't have a wife, man, because, with a wife, you find yourself caught up in her and attending to her and spending so much time with her that you're not making enough time for the spirit no more. All right, you have to be willing to forsake that. All right. Now, part of us, serving the Lord and making our bodies a living sacrifice is that we push off those old habits of being under a woman all day and being comfortable and doing the things that we want to do. All right, 24 hour, playing games, at home gaming and all that shit. Part of the sacrifices is that we push that shit off, man. Some brothers, we had talents. Some brothers, love to make music. We couldn't. Hey, now we don't make music all day. Some brothers, were into all type of things, man. Sports. Some brothers could have made it to the NBA, NFL, but we forsook it. All right, you have to be willing to forsake, everything else. Also, even when it comes to family, man, because you're gonna see the real, true side of family when things get rough, man. Okay, this is Matthew chapter 10, verse 37. It says, "He that loveth his father or mother more than me is not worthy of me, and he that loveth his son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me." Okay? And that's just clear as day. All right? So if you're into family or in your children more than the Lord, then that ain't right. Let me pull this last scripture, Lord willing, before my phone dies. All right? I'll do this real quick. I didn't want to make it too long. I just wanted to really hit a point. Okay? This is Romans chapter 12, verse 1. "I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, wholly acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service." And that's our whole duty, is to serve Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Serve him. Okay, no matter what the cause may be. The truth always comes first. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua always comes first. Okay? And this is a note to self also. All right, so I don't want nobody to think, I'm just putting this out there for brothers. This is, for myself also. All right? The work of the Lord always comes first. Okay? Don't be, caught up into family. Remember that we're at war. All right, remember, E is ready to roll on brothers and family. All right, so it pretty much starts with us, with the spirit, man. We have to be on point, man. So ain't that about does it for this lesson? All right, Lord willing. All right, the elect was edified. Okay, until next time, all praise and glory be due to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shah, by Hashem Kakodash. All right, double honors due to my elders, the apostles of Great Millstone. Till next time, I'm gonna say shalom.